What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all as always. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your week's off to a good start. It's Tuesday, it's Mars Day. We got a moon in Libra. What does that mean? Well, moon in Libra is trying to find balance, trying to harmonize. Definitely get a good aesthetic of life. Relationships can get brought up here, as we know. We've been here for a day. And that moon's, making some pretty good aspects. It's going to trine over to Jupiter. So we really want to use a lot of that emotional intelligence with Jupiter retrograde here in Gemini, like being able to really understand our outer world and our relationships. So it's definitely a good day to communicate with the people you're in relation to and get things out there open so that there can be debate, so that there can be sort of negotiation and things can go back and forth. Nobody knows what you're feeling. Well, how's anybody gonna come to understand what's going on? So good day to express how you're feeling, what you might think you know to be true, because Mercury's definitely retrograde in Sagittarius. And, well, we're all learning a lot right now. So we're going to be learning about people today. We're going to be learning about ourselves through that reflection of people. And there's a lot to be learned. So I think it's a good day to kind of take on the task of learning and being able to also maybe teach by expressing how you're feeling and being able to come to the balance point of feeling and expression. The moon's going to make a square to Venus today as well. Venus deposits that moon. It's here in Capricorn, and it's kind of this square where they're looking at each other like, hey, what needs to get done? So there's a little bit of like what needs to get done and expressed when it comes to our relationships. What's the next step? What's the process? Um, the procedure, if you will, of like what's being built in our life. Now, whether it's just about things that we're trying to manifest or create, or actually how we're relating and communicating to others, today could definitely force things out. I think Jupiter's good backup here, as we're seeing the quincunx with Jupiter and Venus. And I think that this is where, there's a lot of healthy transformation when we're able to like open up and be a little vulnerable and have good back and forth. But I think it can also be a little abrasive feeling at the same time, because maybe there's things that we want to say that, well, are harder to say, and we can maybe want to keep peace today. And I think today's it's more productive than that. It's Mars Day too. Like, we need to initiate things and get down to brass tacks, if you will, with Venus here in Capricorn about like what's better and what's going to feel better and what we need, what our wants, our needs are, what even our own capacities are about what we're trying to achieve or go after, just how we're trying to find some harmony within interpersonal dynamics. So keep all that in mind. Of course, Mars and the Sun are in their trine, and we really want to try and use this energy too. And like, we don't want to sleep on this. Like, these are two defining energies in fire signs. They're trying to expand, they're trying to open up, they're trying to be expressive and creative. And we want to use that. And I think anytime that we're coming from a place of trying to enjoy our life and find the balance between what's going to make life more enjoyable, what's going to bring more happiness into our life, then we're stumbling upon our courage right there to initiate and actively create our life. And sometimes people need to know where we're at and what we're creating. And I think that that's where today's important, as the moon will finish off the day in opposition to Chiron. And it's kind of a funny thing. I do feel, in essence, if we're not able to kind of find that courage to speak from our heart about what we want out of life and what we want out of relationships and what's going to make life better and bring it into balance, then how are we ever going to find that balance? And we might be feeling a little victimized and a little, cast out, a little, oh, I don't, a little down on our luck, if you will. So it doesn't have to be a no luck day. It's definitely got a lot of potential, but it has to be used. And I think that today's tricky in the expanse of Sagittarius season, because it's almost like if we don't just willfully expand and start creating from our creative center, um, whether it's relationship driven or just personal goal driven, then we can definitely feel like we're missing out. And I would hate for any of you to feel like you're missing out. I know it's Mercury retrograde now. We might have to rehash things. That's life. We get this 3, sometimes 4 times a year. Um, This isn't a time to be a know-it-all and to worry so much even about having it perfected in life. This is definitely about rediscovering, rehashing our own stories and our own trajectory in life. And it's okay to have to go through things multiple times. I think you're going to feel better if you initiate rather than sort of sit on the bleachers and just watch life pass you by. So consider that today and see how it treats you. Hey, dude. You got a lot of birthday wishes from the viewers. For real. 7 years old. Did you know seven's my favorite number?
What?
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you that, but it is. You're my. Yep. 25 now. But that does make a 7. 2 plus 5. All right, we're mixing things up today. I didn't want to pull a tarot card because I wanted to pull from this astrology, Black Moon astrology deck. Yeah, pull. Oh my God, what do you think? Earth element, stability. It's happy. It's always happy. What a Sag, always happy. Well, can you cover your face? Get behind my chair. There you go. Earth element, stability. Well, I think we need to ground and I think figure out what we really want out of our connections in life, but also what we want out of ourselves and what we're trying to achieve. And I think that's where we do kind of want to get down to brass tacks and do things and initiate things in this physical world right now, where we can feel like we're missing out. And that could bring on stresses with Earth here. Um, it's full of stresses, there's always burdens, but we want to be in a position where we're putting burden on ourselves that is what our heart desires. Like getting good goals, getting good, something in mind that we're envisioning and that we're trying to go after and expand with that is productive. So I think it's a day to be like, yeah, you know what? I want to do that because it's productive for the things I want and it's going to provide more of the stability that I'm looking for and more of the reality that I'm looking for. And ultimately, I think the benefit's really there. If we're able to express ourselves, we're going to feel more stable in any sort of endeavor that we're trying to relate to. And keep that in mind today. I love you all. Have a beautiful Tuesday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.